Welcome back, guys, and thanks again for tuning in to my channel. So, with over 1.2 million cases recorded worldwide, the novel coronavirus pandemic has put the whole world on high alert. Fatalities have reached nearly 60,000, and if not for three inventions, soap, alcohol, and quarantine, the number would have been much higher. Well, we are going to discuss the basic three. Basically, we are going to discuss three inventions from the Islamic world, which the world is still taking so much benefit from. So, number one is the antibacterial soap. Antibacterial soap basically, even though soaps were present before time, long before the advent of Islam, but soaps were not being used as an antibacterial or anti-infectant kind of material. Rather than they were mostly used as a as a material to increase the beauty, or for the health and for the skin purpose, for the silky skin purpose. So now what we have here is that in the late 10th century AD, there was a scientist named Abu Bakr Muhammad ibn Zakaria al-Razi, who was from actually he was in the ninth century. Okay, so this is Muhammad ibn Zakaria al-Razi. He was a Persian physician and a chemist and a philosopher known in the West as Razis. Described several recipes of soap making, antibacterial soap making, which definitely is right now being helpful to overcome this disease. By the 13th century, soap production spread across the Middle East and North Africa region, with sources in Fez, Nablus, Damascus, and Aleppo. The second one is the hand sanitizer. The sanitizer, which had been becoming a center of topic and news every day, because that sanitizer has a basic ingredient. The main ingredient in any sanitizer is alcohol. Is alcohol. So alcohol has long been used by humans as and anesthetic. Historians track the discovery of alcohol distillation, the production process of alcoholic drinks, as early as 2000 BCE in the Indus Valley civilization. However, the modern medical use of alcohol was never being used before the Al-Razi infusion. And when he wrote the book, the Comprehensive Book of Medicine, Al-Razi argues for antiseptic use of alcohol on wounds before, during, and after surgeries. So hand sanitizer is once again a very crucial element right now in our day-to-day practice, which is becoming day-to-day practice nowadays for hygiene and all of this. Now the third one is the most interesting one. The third one is the word we all are getting very familiar with, is quarantine. Quarantine basically is derived from an Italian word, which means that it was introduced by Ibn Sina. The phenomena was introduced by Ibn Sina, and he was a Persian Muslim. He was also known as a polymath. So what he did is that he introduced this phenomena of into isolation to avoid the purpose of infection to get spreaded in the society. So there are few historical records of isolation similar to today's concept of quarantine. The first argument for the use of quarantine to control the spread of disease appeared in the Canon of Medicine, a five-volume medical encyclopedia compiled by Persian Muslim, namely Ibn Sina. So what does quarantine really actually derive from? It is derived from the word quaranta, which became quarantina, and then now it's been known as quarantine. And quaranta is means 40, and Ibn Sina introduced the phenomena as urbania. Urbania, and that urbania, basically the phenomena of urbania actually is what we are following right now, as he called the method urbania, translated literally to quarantina in early Venetian language. Ibn Sina was the first to designate a method to avoid contagion through 40 days of sanitary isolation. Quarantine was a mandatory practice in hospitals across the Islamic world to prevent the spread of leprosy and infectious disease that cause disfiguring skin sores. So, thanks again for watching, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do subscribe to my channel. And I hope you like the video. I hope it's informative for you. So, thank you so much. and thank you.